his option was
Welcome to the Truck Series race here at Bristol, where we're going to have a late race restart after a little rain shower caused a caution with under 20 laps to go. It's going to be a 14-lap shootout with Corey Heim and Chandler Smith in row number 1, Bailey Curry, Kyle Larson, row 2, Caden Honeycutt, Tyler Ankrum, row 3, Lane Riggs, Jake Garcia, row 4, and then Gio Ruggiero and Ben Rhodes in row 5. Raja Caruth on fresh tires, he runs 12th. So watch out for that Hendrick Cars Chevrolet. Here we go. Heim and Chandler will round turns 3 and 4 and lead the field back to green with 14 laps to go. Heim on the high side, Chandler on the inside. Restart zone, we're green. 14 laps to go. Heim didn't get a good start. Chandler to the inside. He's got the lead by a nose. Can he clear Heim? No. Curry's in trouble. Bailey Curry's in trouble. Let's stack up. Everyone makes it through. Caution's out. Caution's out.
And who was the leader when the caution came out?
They're showing Corey Heim as the leader as of now.
Corey Heim's the leader. Caution's for, Andres Perez.
They kept it all straight to Michael's point. We've got Andres Perez.
A left front tire
a bit of damage in the 77.
with a lot of smoke coming out of it.
Well, I asked the
Why are we throwing the caution for that?
And the answer was yes. Quickly.
Everyone was fine, man.
Chandler Smith as the leader.
And we're getting told Chandler's now the leader.
Preferred lane and control on the restart. He did a tremendous job getting up to the gears and was able to get it.
So a quick caution for Andres Perez, the rookie for Spire.
The whole night.
And we're back under yellow with 12 laps left. Let's see what happened
What a restart
to
for
Perez.
Smith. He's on the bottom there.
As Heim didn't get a good start, Chandler did. And then Bailey Curry was in trouble from the get-go.
Now, yes, the bottom
Chandler's in the lead by a bit. Now Heim catches back up to him.
They go back to the last loop. There's loops around the racetrack.
And Heim was ahead when the caution came out,
green.
but I believe Chandler was ahead at the scoring loop, and that's why Chandler's the lead.
Chandler Smith was out in front at one point.
But don't look now, Kyle Larson is in third.
I hate to say it, but that's been the story of Corey Heim's year so far. You know, just fast in position, and it just little things like that didn't go his way.
And something wrong with Bailey Curry, who's had a hell of a night.
Career night.
One stage 2, and
Todd, what are they saying?
he's taking his gloves off, his belts off. Bailey Curry's done.
We think that the transmission broke. We don't know if it just jumped out of gear, but
that is very unfortunate for him. Was in position to win at one point. Won the second stage. And unfortunately, mechanical issues will end his night 12 laps short. Unfortunate for Bailey, man. Damn, he had a good run going.
Right off turn 2, and just a crazy pile up behind him. Eventually brought out the caution. But we're going to go back to racing with less than 10 to go, guys. And
they're going to push the 44 truck behind the wall, and his night will be officially done.
A little bit newer tires, don't forget that part. And they're going to, I would assume Chandler's going to take
10 laps to go.
And it's either going to open the front row, which I think if I'm Corey Heim, I'm taking the front row. You can't give up the front row on a final restart with less than 10 to go.
Here's your top 10 with 10 to go. Chandler leads, Heim second, Larson third, Lane in fourth, Ankrum rounds out your top 5. Caden Honeycutt 6th, Jake Garcia 7th, Ben Rhodes in 8th, Gio 9th, and Raja rounds out your top 10. So we have 10 laps to go. We're in turn 3.
Scott Riggs' son Lane. He's come from a lap down to be in a position to win this race late.
Will we get to choose here?
He's done a great job, and we've seen this from Lane Riggs many times. He's a tremendous race car driver, a lot of potential in him, and he's a smart racer. He does a good job at managing races.
Talk about driven by speed. Keanu Reeves versus
it looks
Cody
like we're not choosing this lap.
Behind the scenes. The
So
two
9
of
to
them
go.
Together, and they race head to head in the Toyota GR Cup. It's a high stakes race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I was there, saw the race. It was so fun to watch these two. I actually raced against Keanu Reeves. Like, that's his jam. He loves racing, but you have to watch it. It's Sunday night, 9:30 Eastern, right here on FS1. Cody Jones is the guy from Dude Perfect. I don't know if your kids are into that yet.
Love Dude Perfect.
Yes.
Love it.
Those guys have a lot of fun, and they were jacked up watching their buddy.
Joey, you said that Raja how to adjust his goals and just say,
Ran
okay,
3 and
we
4
have a
again.
hit here, we got an issue. A top 10 would be a good goal. Well, he's 10th. Do you think he's changed those goals now?
Well, now you change it to the top 5.
And we're going to choose this lap.
I mean, you gotta
Chandler to
adjust
the
your
top,
goals with your
Heim
team.
takes
If
the
you
bottom,
choose,
Larson
just
top,
as we expected,
Lane
Corey
bottom,
Heim took the front row,
Ankrum
Larson
top,
is gonna be second
Honeycutt
row
bottom,
outside.
Garcia bottom,
Everyone taking shortest.
Rhodes to
pretty
the
much
outside,
toward the top.
Gio to the bottom, Raja to the top. That's the top 10.
Wow.
Henrik Enfinger, row 6. Tanner Gray, Corey Day, row 7. Jack Wood, Parker Klingerman, row 8. Matt Crafton, Dawson Sutton, row 9. And Connor Mozak and Matt Mills round out your top 20.
P3, the 07 on Larson is about 20 laps fresher. Same with the Riggs, who's P4. You and the 11, same strategy right now. Oh, good lovely.
That was funny.
Uh-oh. That's the words of a scared man, of a man that knows him in trouble. Knows that he's in trouble.
And it's only a few laps to go.
Chandler
Right?
Smith.
8 to go, it's gonna be 7.
All right, it's going to be a 7-lap dash
Pull those belts.
to the checker here in Bristol. We head to the restart zone. Green flag's out at Bristol again. Chandler gets a good start. Heim didn't get a good start. Larson and Heim side by side. Chandler's all clear into the lead. Who's going to get second? It's going to be Larson. Kyle Larson's in position to steal it. Chandler on the bottom, Larson to the outside. 6 to go.
Too high, lost some ground there.
Larson up high. Chandler right in the bottom. Chandler's got a good lead right now, but can Larson close in time? He's got 20 lap fresher tires. 5 laps to go. About a half a second separating the 38 and the 07. Both running the bottom as they head down the backstretch into turn 3. The 38 and the 07 on the bottom again. Off of 4, we got 4 to go. Both still run the bottom through 1 and 2. Into 3, they run the bottom again.
He's doing a good job. It seems like he's
3 laps to go.
right now.
Larson now jumps to the outside line, trying to make something work. One last ditch effort.
Todd told us Larson was really happy.
Now Larson gets right back down to the bottom. But I think it's going to be Chandler Smith's night. 2 to go.
He's gonna try it, and it didn't work. He knows now he is too far back.
All Chandler Smith needs to do is make it a half a lap, and this race is official. Heading through turn 3 and 4 on the bottom. Chandler Smith takes the white flag. He was returned to the Truck Series with Front Row and has immediately established himself as a contender. Has won at Bristol before for his first truck win. He's going to do it for his latest truck win. Chandler Smith wins at Bristol for Front Row Motorsports.
Good job, Chandler. Great job, guys. Great job, everyone. Hell yeah. All right, bro.
Welcome to the playoffs, Chandler.
A masterful job. Did a great job on the restart. Did a great job managing the race. They had a not so great pit stop. Lost a track position. Smart driver. Didn't wreck his truck. Took his time. Took advantage of his strength, which was the long run. Wins the race.
You know what you love is to be able to turn away Kyle Larson too. Chandler Smith, he knew he had the man behind him. He simply just drove away from him.
And Michael, this was a big deal. Kyle Larson, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into doing the triple, and he's running the Xfinity Series tomorrow. But now he doesn't have a chance to do the sweep. That man right there just ended it for Kyle Larson.
And he's going to pick up a smooth 50 grand.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna like the sound of that.
I mean, you see the celebration. It means more. I mean, in the story I told, talking to Chandler earlier today, that this deal came together so late. They hired these people for this second team in January, and they were able to come out. This isn't a fluke. They've been running, Michael, top 5, top 10 every week.
And he proved right off the bat here.
Last year, using the Xfinity Series for Joe Gibbs Racing. Had an interview with Bob Pocker saying he might not be in NASCAR anymore after 2024 if he doesn't win the championship. There was a real possibility he'd be doing construction work for his dad.
He's going to win more than one race. on
Got a
this
truck
track.
ride with Front Row very late in the offseason.
Lane Riggs set up under his truck. That seemed to work so good for
And
him.
now is looking like a championship contender. And he claims his first win of the
By
year
the way, those two were great
at a track
teammates. A lot
that
of
he's familiar
respect for one
with
another.
winning at. Bristol.
22 years old. He's a two-time dad. Makes a lot of the decisions on his own, and there's one frustrated driver in Matt Crafton.
Well, that was like from one extreme to the other, wasn't it? Chandler Smith loving Bristol. Matt Crafton not loving something about Bristol.
It might not be Bristol. Is that the problem?
Somebody
For
racing
him.
at Bristol. Crafton ended up 16.
It's usually not the track's fault, huh?
Yeah,
Still burning it down out
he
here.
is.
He's going all. He's trying to make the lap. He's trying to do the half-mile burnout, which seems like the trend here right now at the burnouts, and I think
Oh.
it's cool.
Denny Hamlin did a heck of a job.
Chandler's pulling the Denny Hamlin. He's trying to do a burnout all the way around the track. He's going to be unsuccessful at that. He's going to come down the front straightaway. The left rear tire's gone.
That's all you can do. But I appreciate the effort.
Oh, man. The whole left rear is gone.
Front Row Motorsports getting it done tonight.
All
Their
right.
11th career win.
38 heading back to the front stretch. He's going to park it now.
Quick Tie and Long John Silver's going to victory lane here.
He
in
indeed
Bristol
does.
On that Ford.
Stops on the front straightaway on the apron and is going to climb out to celebrate with his crew.
Goodyear tires are tough, but they ain't that
Puts
tough.
the steering wheel on the dash. Here comes the
There you
crew.
go. Look how good this feels.
See the decal there. Excuse the language there. You see the decal for Shiggy Hattori on a lot of people's minds.
Yes, he is. There's Shiggy.
Gave a lot of young drivers a chance in his career.
Climbs the,
And
takes
you
the
saw that
helmet
this
off,
week, you know, on social
takes the
media.
Hansweiss off,
It's got to be a
And the
real
balaclava.
for this young man.
puts his hat on, and he climbs out to start the celebration. Here's Chandler Smith.
Chandler Smith led the most laps tonight, 127. And Josh is there.
Chandler Smith celebrating with the team his first victory since returning to the Truck Series, putting on an absolute dominant performance out here tonight as he continues to celebrate what was a great win for this team. Chandler, talked earlier just about how special this place is for you. I could hear the excitement from you over the radio when you got the win and the excitement from the team. What did this one mean to you tonight?
I'm more excited for this team than I am for myself. This group came together. We hired my crew chief 3 weeks before Daytona. Take that in for a second. This group just got assembled literally in January. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. My life's been really, really crazy here recently, and there was a lot of unknowns about my future going into the season. And, we kind of had our backs against the wall about just putting a group together last minute, but holy shit, I wouldn't want any different of a group than I got behind me. This number 38 Quick Top Products Ford F-150 was on a damn rail tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. The weather sucks, and you guys put up with it. Thank you so much, Bristol. You guys are the best.
And Chandler, you also get 50K through the Triple Chuck Challenge. So how about that?
I forgot about that. That puts the topping on the cake.
Chandler Smith, your winner at Bristol.
That's the best interview I've heard all year. Chandler Smith, an emphatic win at Bristol, and he loves it.
What did you need tonight?
See y'all later. RV out. Peace. You cannot hate that, man.
Fell
Dude,
back
you
there
cannot
on
hate
that
Chandler, man.
long run.